This is the Hertz European Innovation Centre in Dublin, one of the 3 centres globally. Innovation is at the heart of everything Hertz does. Hertz is focused on delivering the best possible service to its customers, and technology innovation is integral to this. The Innovation Centre is a designated area that Hertz has created as a separate space where its IT team can come to be creative, to innovate, and to develop technology which enhances the customer experience. Over the past 18 months, it's launched a major virtualization project across Europe based on VMware. And it was in this Innovation Centre that Hertz ran the proof of concept, and the project came to life.
The project we initiated was to simplify the IT infrastructure while improving our customer and user experience. In doing so, this allowed us to completely change how we support our remote locations and our headquarters in Europe. It also enabled us to cut our costs, to actually streamline our IT estate, and allowed us to concentrate more on creative and innovative technologies in order to support our customer base and our users. The specific challenge that we face in Hertz is that we have over 800 locations spread geographically across the whole of Europe, with over 4,000 PCs in these locations, as well as our HQs and our service centres, bringing probably grand total to 5,000 PCs. Technology and technology costs, are a constant challenge for us and a constant battle, as they are with most businesses. So we needed to look at a most cost-effective way in which we could support the business, and also to concentrate on innovation and new technologies which we can introduce into the business. So example I would give is, I look at every morning I come into work, I turn on the lights. I never ask myself why and who's working the lights to make sure. I just accept they're working. Well, to me, my user population should be the same. Yeah, they switch on their PCs, they work. We had 3 major stages in the project. First stage was looking at server virtualization and how we could virtualize servers, initially here in Dublin, but then from all over our HQs to a central point here in Dublin. We started that process with the servers here, very successful. And we have virtualized all our servers here in the facility in Dublin. Next stage was to have a look at desktops and how we could virtualize desktops. So again, a proof of concept around how we could virtualize desktops, and that proved very, very successful. So much so that users asked us to start rolling it out quicker than we expected. So we've now got 950 PCs or virtualized sessions now in the facility in Dublin. Next phase of the plan is to roll out to approximately our 4,000 location PCs across Europe, so they're our counter PCs, and from that then move into our headquarters and virtualize the PCs in the headquarters. This is only the start for us. As we complete the rollout across Europe, in our locations and HQs, plan would be to expand down into the international division, which I have responsibility for. So looking at the Asia-Pac region, China, Australia, New Zealand, and how we can use the underlying infrastructure we've put in place here in Europe to support the rollout of VDI and virtualization in those countries. This will give us a huge advantage, in my view, in that we will be able to start up very, very quickly a location. And we would have to use the VMware professional services team to assist us in this, because I'm sure there will be a lot of technical issues that we will need to address, and we will need the support of the experts in order to deliver. As we think further and we move further along, can we use video? I know some of the terminals that we're using to support our virtualized sessions are now capable of actually supporting video. Can they support voice? So rather than sit still and say, here, we've put a really good infrastructure in place, how can we now take this infrastructure to the next level and to the next stage to improve our customer and our user experience? Major benefits we see at the moment is that we've cut our Helpdesk calls by approximately 1/3. Which has been a big benefit, because it allows us to concentrate more on new technologies rather than fixing PCs. The other big benefit we've seen is that we believe we've cut at least 10% off our power costs. Small VDI terminal against a big PC, it's a no-brainer. You do reduce your costs. We're also compliant in a lot of areas, which would have taken us a lot of time to do in the past. So our virus software is up to date. We are PCI compliant. Patch management is very, very easy. You're patching servers rather than individual PCs. Another big benefit we've seen is the scalability. The ability for us to be able to scale up or scale down as quickly as we possibly can, or as slowly as we need be. So prime example would be, we have some locations sitting up in Scotland. So when you go in and you have a look and the British Open is on, it's St Andrews, and people want cars, well, we can scale up. You know, using the virtualized desktop with screens, keyboards and mice, we can scale up very, very easily, setting the sessions up centrally, rather than having to have people visit and build out PCs. And then the open is over, yeah, well, we just scale down, you know, we go back to normal business. So that whole area around scalability is key for us as well. Some of the feedback we've got has been amazing, actually surprised ourselves. One location actually told us this was a quantum leap. It wasn't just moving to the next level of technology, but they felt that we were moving us beyond that. And they could see the benefits of the technology and how it's going to help them on their day-to-day jobs. So for me, it's been extremely positive from what we've seen. Now we still have the major rollout to do, but initial reaction has been, you know, much better than I ever expected. Our server virtualization project was very much based on VMware and the VMware product, and we found it very feature rich. We believe that it would integrate very, very easy with us into our desktop side of things. So the infrastructure that we've built out, the infrastructure that VMware has given us around server virtualization is now in place. There was one other area, the professional services side. When we worked with VMware around professional services on the server virtualization, extremely professional, always there to help. At any moment we could call, there was help available to us. And we believe that with a big project like virtualizing over 5,000 desktops, we needed this support. The important aim for me and my team was to move from being a reactive team to being proactive and being a key business enabler. The VMware platform, both at a server and at a virtualized desktop level, has given us the capability to do that.